This video chart presentation of Aastrom Biosciences. It's a NASDAQ-listed stock trading under ticker ASTM. Let's look at a 3-month chart. If you scaled this back further, you'd see Aastrom has had a pretty significant fall from up around $1.40, $1.50 to start the year. I'm not sure if it was bad drug news or what it was, but the stock price has sunk all the way down to 28 cents. But what's notable about it is a pretty strong base right through here for the last 2 months or so, right at 27 cents. Now you can see this stock, just like any other biotech, is really susceptible to gaps. But we're going to pay close attention to that 27-cent mark and see if it holds. With these Bollinger Bands tightened up the way that they are, I don't think it'll trend sideways like this for too much longer. So we're going to be watching for the move and see which way it decides to break. Now the MACD is trending back towards zero. By itself, that's a nice look because it's trying to shift towards some bullishness. We'll definitely be looking for that breakthrough zero and a hold above it to show that the trend is indeed switched back towards a longer-term bullishness, which will generally be accompanied by a pretty nice move as through here, where you see the stock went from about 35 cents all the way up to 90 cents before quickly falling back downward. Point being, nice upward trend right now. Look for that break of zero. Not getting much from the slow stow, down very low around 10. But of course, there's just no momentum in this play really. It's been range bound now ever since early in August. Maybe a little bit better of a hint of some upward pressure coming from the money flow index, trying to move through 50. But again, it needs to hold over top of that 50 mark. See right through here. Broke through, a little bit of a move, but nothing too significant. We're looking for something more sustained here with a move above 50, possibly even over top of 80, and then holding up near the upper end to show that people are continually paying higher prices for the stock. Relative strength index, see right through here, just signaling that there's no bullish momentum in the play. We want to see that break above 50 and a hold in the upper half of that indicator to show sustained bullish momentum. So the indicators are pretty much where I'd expect them to be. I do like the look of the MACD moving back towards zero. That's an optimistic sign of a bullish trend shift. But of course, it's always going to come down to this channel it's stuck in. And with that, I'm going to be looking for the 27-cent support to hold and see how it reacts. If it can go up here and push this upper end around 34 cents. You can see how that actually ties in with the pretty strong support level back in July. So that's going to be a pretty significant area for it. Still a gap to fill up to around 45 cents, which is a very nice move from Wednesday's closing price at 28.5 cents. But of course, it always starts with the baby steps. That's actually trying to push through a little bit of resistance right here at 30 cents before even coming up and challenging this 34-cent mark. Volume did pick up a little bit on Wednesday. Plenty of liquidity in the play, over 3 million shares traded. Like to see a little bit larger of a volume bar to show the buying interest is picking up, to see it blow through this resistance point and add to the idea that it may come up and fill this gap. Now you also notice this 50-day moving average is at 35 cents, dynamic, certainly coming down and reinforcing that static resistance at 34 cents. So from a technical standpoint, there's quite a lot at stake with pushing through that mark. And that's exactly what we're going to be looking for to see if Aastrom's going to go back and take on a much more bullish look and roll off of this base. Now to the downside, if it breaks through this support, there's no other support in sight. Technically speaking, it would just be a walk away from it and wait for it to try and set back up and see if it's going to make a move again back upward. Those are the type of things that I'd be looking for in the ASTM chart, but as always, it's merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure, and do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.